Hey, welcome back. Excuse my croaky voice. Okay, so who else out there feels like we're already in World War III and that it's kicked off? I know I, for one, do. It's increasingly becoming clear every day that America, Trump, the war on Iran is not going to end anytime soon. In fact, just today I see that it's actually showing every sign of expanding and bringing in Hutus from Yemen. We're talking about getting involved in it. Now, just how, I'm not dead certain, but mainstream television is not really showing everything. I spent the afternoon working on the car with my son and listening to the news in the background, and it was playing Al Jazeera. A whole lot more coming from that news channel than the mainstream news. It just looks like it's got every making of expanding into a greater conflict. So far we've got, let's list it while we turn on State Highway 1 here in New Zealand and get blinded by the late evening sun. So far we've got war in the Ukraine, kicked off February 2022. Still going. It's like, it's one of those situations, it's a Vietnam conflict all over again, isn't it? It's Russia versus NATO, really, and NATO funded by all of Europe, UK, France, well, all of Europe, and the US too, to a certain extent, but I just wonder how much involvement the US really has. So we've got Ukraine currently in a battle that's never ending and doesn't look like it finishing anytime soon. I can see, whilst the spotlight's shifted to Iran, Ukraine have been getting help in the background to continue the war. Now, I know that Russia's struggling, but let's be honest, Russia, correct me if I'm wrong, right? There was North Korean troops involved in it. I also read an article where Chinese troops have been reported in one town. Now, if that is the case, that's probably pretty alarming. So that's one war that's not going away. Now this war in Iran, hurting all of us, hurting us here in New Zealand, as far as the oil price goes, hurting everyone else. I'm sure whichever country you're watching from, it's hurting you. And it's not showing any signs of being over soon. Then you've got Israel, Palestine, and that problem is still going on, even though America declared peace sort of a year ago or so. And it's not peace at all, and it's still ongoing, those issues. Then in the South Pacific, China with Taiwan, which is another possible flashpoint, which would create even bigger problems. So you've got sort of a global situation slowly growing more and more every day. The current fuel crisis is only just starting, and let's face it, it's going to cause massive problems with food, inflation, etc. Once that flows through here, I'm waiting for it in New Zealand to turn into a bigger problem and watch our cost of living go through the roof, as it will everywhere else in the world. So yeah, to me, it feels like we're in it already. How long does it take? Like, when did they realise they were in the First World War? At what point did they realise it was a global war? Same with the Second World War. Did it become the Second World War when Hitler invaded Poland, or did it really become the Second World War when Japan invaded Pearl Harbor, when they bombed Pearl Harbor and brought the Americans in? So it just feels the same old thing. It's growing and growing. It's developing legs, and it feels like it's by design in my mind. It feels like it's by design, which is really concerning. I'd be interested to see what other people's thoughts are if you feel we're already in World War III. Anyhow, guys, it's a bit of a somber note, isn't it? I'll join you next time on Tony Talks. Signing out.